Hello. I'm very
Hello.
weird and funky when I record videos.
All right.
So I want to share you to my whole world of internet, virtual world of people out there, thousands, hundreds, millions, trillions, billions, and aliens and all.
Right.
And
Thank you.
tell us what lights your fire, what makes your heart go boom, 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 and you're offering to the world out there.
Yeah. So right now I'm really passionate about our voices and expressing ourselves. And I have a little place in my heart for the good girl archetype, the people pleasers, because that's my story. And really, for me, I noticed I just silenced myself so much that I got to where I was really not even able to hear my inner voice. So I really want to help women tap into that inner voice, start listening to it again, learn to trust it, and just express themselves out into the world. I really feel like right now, especially in sort of how society and culture and everything that's going on in the world, we need everyone's voices, like their true expression of themselves out in the world. Even if it's only to just touch that one person who sees themselves in your story and feels less alone.
Gosh, I love that. I love that. Would you be open to share with us how this came to you? Like, how did you know that this is what you were going to do?
Yeah,
Support other women.
really through my own story, because, I had this sort of like wake up call in a sense. I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's hypothyroidism, and in all my like trying to learn how I can help heal myself and what I can do to support myself, I just stumbled across this thing on Pinterest that connected thyroid with voice. Basically saying like, um, if thyroid issues can be related to holding back your voice. And that just like landed like a ton of bricks for me. I was like, yeah, because I don't know how to say no. I don't know how to express what I want to do. I just go along with everyone else. So I really started to dig into like, okay, well, what is it that I want to say? What do I like? What do I want to be doing rather than just following other people? So through my own healing and kind of connecting with the coaching community, and like I have a good friend who's a coach, and just that holding space for people just really changed, I would say, my life and the way that I express myself. So I wanted to be able to do that for other people. Like I just felt passionate about supporting other people. And I have in my past life, before I had children, I worked at Microsoft, and I was a team leader for a number of years. And so I'm, I like helping and supporting people in their growth. And that was part of the work that I did there. So that kind of like, that ties in really well with the coaching as well.
Wow, that's huge. So this diagnosis that you had, what is that now? How is that moved along for you today now?
Yeah, so I still have it. It's not healed. I don't know if it can be healed, but I'm much more stable, and my other symptoms around it are a lot better. And I think a lot of it was just really like, yes, there were things like food and other things that I did to help just support my body in general, but I just feel like a huge piece was not expressing myself, right? And I struggled with anxiety. I still do, obviously, but like it was really debilitating at one point, and I just think so much of what was, I was just not being myself, right? I was so suppressing myself so much that I was just always uncomfortable and unsafe in my body. So
I'm so happy that you shared about the anxiety piece, because I think that anxiety is something that can be so misunderstood, and really it's a barometer for all of us. It's almost like it's a marker that says too much actually, a marker for us to soften and kind of be gentle And maybe when we have this expectation of, okay, anxiety, how do I get rid of it? It's like saying, how do I stop breathing? I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Let me tell you,
something.
you can't run away from it.
Yeah.
It will follow
And
you.
exactly, and it's not something we actually want to cut ourselves off, because it's our barometer. It's telling us something where we are, so thank you for bringing that up. And also
Yeah.
about the diagnosis. Yeah, it's like this whole thing about life being a process. So thank you for sharing that with us now today. How does your work look? How do people get hold of you? What does it look like if I'm like, okay, Kim, I want to jump in?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
Yeah. So you can find me at kimkgray.com. That's my website if you want to learn more about my offerings. And because I do provide one-on-one coaching in like 3-month series that people can work with me on. And I do a 30-minute mini session just so we can get to know each other and you can get a sense of whether we feel like the right fit or not. That's totally free. And then I'm Kim K. Gray Coach on Instagram, and that's where I'm most active. And I actually, coming up in February, I have an interview series that I'm putting out all around self-trust, which I'm super excited to share. And if folks get on my newsletter list, which you can either sign up through my website or sign up through my bio on Instagram, they will get those delivered.
Cool. Thank you. Last thing, is there a golden nugget? I'm sure you have many, that we can close off with. Feels like I'm putting you on the spot.
No, that's okay. I think what's coming to me right now that wants to be shared is just to take the time to listen. Find somehow stillness and quiet to listen to yourself. And, one question I asked myself at one point that kind of prompted some journaling was, if I could give my heart the pen, what would it say?
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you, Kim. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
All the information will be in the text. Bye for now, guys. Bye from me and Kim. Ciao.